Congratulations. You've done it.
Of course, this is the perfect case scenario if we finish our game like in the clip you saw against Sparky, but I believe this idea has some legs and this idea has possibilities if we can achieve it to play our Graaz Unstoppable Juggernaut, an 8 mana 7/5 who makes everything else a Juggernaut, a 5/3 Juggernaut that attacks each turn if able, and some ideas from the comment section come actually to life, and this is why I try to build this deck with a little bit more control-ish type of set, and I think Orzhov is the perfect colors for it, because Orzhov has just an ability to utilize also the Hive tokens, for example for our Rite of Oblivion to remove whatever is on the board, but also for a lot of control with Lily, a lot of recovering, you know. Restoration of Eiganjo for me is a really good combo with the Hive, because we can discard Hive, put the Hive for free on the board, and then keep on playing our stuff, for example whatever on turn 4 like Wandering Emperor or our Mondrak, whatever we want to do with it, is a really nice synergy here between Hive and Eiganjo. But of course we are looking here not to cast our Graaz Unstoppable Juggernaut for 8 mana, because this will be a little bit too much for this deck. I would rather play something that can ramp into the Juggernaut, maybe some Power Stones or some Celestia ramp. We are looking into reanimating it, because with Cruelty of Gix we have the ability to reanimate on turn 5, and you see maybe with Lily and also with Restoration of Eiganjo we have here a small discards team going, because we have the ability with Lily to discard our Juggernaut and then reanimate it with our Gix, or also with Restoration of Eiganjo, if we have multiple things in our graveyard we can discard the Juggernaut, get something else in return, and then in the turn 5 return our Juggernaut with our Gix, and of course go for a lot of damage if our Hive produce maybe already in this time 2 or 3 tokens. Again, the Hive is a little bit too slow. Even on turn 5 we would have maximum 2 tokens available to attack with Juggernaut, but sometimes it's maybe already enough, because they are suddenly a 5/3, don't forget about it, that they get plus, and if they get toxic, like you saw it again in the clip, they also get lifelink, so this is also definitely really powerful. And another really great addition, because currently not a lot of decks run exile spells, there are not a lot of exile spells available. Edgar Charmed Groom is a really cool addition I think in this deck. Don't sleep on this card, try it out maybe in some of your builds where you say, turn 4 should I play a Sheoldred or something else. Here is Edgar definitely in a good spot, because there is currently not so many exile spells that are played. Ossification, Lie Down Arms and Tear Asunder are the 3 that are mainly played, the rest are sacrificed spells, and Edgar plays great in our token synergy because he produces vampire tokens with lifelink again that can maybe negate our life loss through the Hive, so the synergy is there. I thought this is worth mentioning and worth including in this deck, this is why I did it. But also with our Gix command we have the ability to give a creature plus 2 counters and lifelink, so we can get again some life back, and we can also sweep the boards if we need to, or force my opponent to sacrifice the biggest creature that they have. For the mana base I went with 26 lands, but you see we have some double of our legendaries, because we have a bunch of legendary stuff that can discount our legendary spells, but also I wanted to have some self-mill a little bit more available and some interaction, because you see our only interaction is in form of Cut Down and of Rite of Oblivion. Of course our Lily can minus, but I wanted to have maybe some interaction against mono red or other decks that can go really fast. With this being said, I'm really surprised by the performance of this deck, and I hope you will enjoy the gameplay part, so let's go straight there. And here we are with the big Juggernauts. Let's see how it's gonna perform here with our Orzhov Hive deck. Still trying, still hoping to make Hive work, but who knows, right? Who knows how it's gonna go, how we can work around it. My opponent is on a blue with splash of white. What for? Darth Ringo. Darth Ringo. Cool name, by the way. Interesting name. Surveil 3. So he can put something in the graveyard and let something on top of the library. I expect this is a Genie deck, because Gene cares about stuff in the graveyard. Oh, you're a Reanimator deck. A Jeska Reanimator? Okay. Sure. Let's see what my opponent is up to. I'm really curious what my opponent is trying to do. First time, to be honest, since long time play against Wardly Gaze. And Wardly Gaze is not something people usually play. This is why I'm a little bit curious. Also seeing Refine in the graveyard tells me maybe some graveyard shenanigans or some reanimation shenanigans, or maybe both. Maybe both. Because flashback also maybe counts. There is some creatures that draw cards if you play stuff out of your graveyard. No clue. No idea. He's a Jeskai. Okay, at least we know a little bit more, right? At least we know a little bit more. So, then, play Lily. Resolve plus minus. Okay. No clue what my opponent tries to. Yeah, okay. Now I got a clue. Now at least we understand what he's trying to do here, right? At least we know what he's trying to do. So let's see. I'm sure I don't need a cut down here.
Don't overthink things.
And this one is working only on creature and planeswalker. Titan. Holy moly. So let's hope that my opponent goes for all will be one instead of Titan, because then I can reanimate the Titan. This will be something, huh? But yes, he does. He does. This is actually amazing for me. Amazing for me. Because the Titan from my opponent will now destroy his all will be... Okay. Do I have there something to reanimate? No. Decline. Let's see what else he has there in the hand, right? First, before we do any decisions. So right now the only creature in both of our graveyards is the Titan. If I take the Titan and destroy all will be one, the thingy has 0 value, right? So let's do that. Let's take his Titan. Titan gonna destroy, and chill counter is not necessary because I don't think my opponent has something there. I think I need to increase the tempo to really win here. So let's do that. We destroy all will be one. How did my opponent, by the way, play Portal the last turn? He didn't have the mana for it. He had all will be one. Yeah. But it's okay. It's okay. Game? It's okay. Exile. Show me what you got. I'm gonna discard. Oh, but it's okay. Ooh! Show me your Traxa, man. Show me your Traxa, man. Show me to me. Show it to me, bro. Show it to me. Who is the reanimator now? Who is the reanimator now? Gix command. Refine is fine. Hey. You, Hive. Right? Right? No. You. Jesus. What? Who is the reanimator now, bro? Who is the reanimator now? Come here with the Atraxa decks. I saw the popularity in Atraxa decks. The whole Twitter is full with them. Steal my Hellraiser, gonna destroy the Atraxa. You saw my reanimator deck, how it destroyed the Atraxa decks. Bam! And I have a reanimator deck with Atraxa, I just don't have enough Atraxas. With Hellraiser. This is something you're gonna see. Because, oh, come at me, bro. Down, Frino, go, come at me. Oh, this was so satisfying. This game was so satisfying. Delivered again. First game, recording. I hope I recorded. Holy. Oh, yes, I recorded. I recorded. Should we make cut here? No, let's go more. Let's go more. I come here to reanimate Juggernauts, and I reanimated some demon angels, fallen angels, whatever you wanna call it, and we go first in this hand. It's okay, because we have Gix command, right? This is the only reason I will keep this hand. Otherwise, nope. Nope. In Juggernaut, we're gonna discard. Okay, Hive. Maybe we're gonna do it. Ah, this was a good game, huh? This was such a good game. I love this game. I loved this game. Okay, this is not what I wanted, to be honest, but it's okay. It's not what I wanted, game. Do you have an exile spell? Oh, he has Tyvar. It's Fable. Okay. Okay. Don't ask me. Don't ask me. Don't ask me. My idea was I played a land, right? And threatened my opponent to play Wandering Emperor, but it was dump attack. I'm still a little bit. Atraxa is in my head. Okay. River Treat? Nobody faces Edgar. Nobody. Everybody's like, Edgar? Life gain, vampires, tokens, with Juggernaut? Really, bro? You gonna play that? So sure. Why not? Why not? Tell me why not? Yeah? And then Tyvar? Yeah. Same BS here. Oh, Invoke Despair goes down! My friend, I have a similar deck with Invoke Despair too. Jump with Invoke Despair, but I don't play this River Treat. Not necessary. Give me some life gainer. Give me some life gainer token. They can be really fast, really big. Resolve. Si, senor. Lily, not helpful. Really not helpful. I mean, I can play Glass, discard, and then next turn if we tomb deck, but it's not enough token, so let's go next. Let's get some life with Wandering. Wandering gonna get some life, and then most likely if we top deck we need to Gix command anyway, because opponent has already his setup. Like, hey, gonna copy the hamster, gonna kill you, I'm gonna kill you, and you, and you. And you? Okay. Okay.
Run away.
Run away. He has another one in the graveyard, but it's okay. Yes, protection. Okay, but what do you want to do with it now?
You are not much of a roadblock.
Am I planning to sweep next turn? Alright. I'm planning to kill Tyvar. So my opponent is forced to do something. If I top deck a land, of course. Okay. You cheeky motherfucker. But it's maybe good, so right? Maybe. Who knows?
We can do this all day.
Do we rumble right now with a giant mid-range that draws super good and we have 3 dead cards in our hand? Are we doing this for real? Like, for real?
Off you go.
This is good, no? Speaks for the deck. I mean, Orzhov is in general a really powerful color combination. In current standard, a lot of people forget about that. That white is one of the strongest colors currently played, and black is one of the strongest colors. And it's okay. And if we combine these two, both, it's just an amazing combination. And Edgar is also forgotten card, bro. Since people don't run so much exile spells, I mean, mono white still has exile spells, but not as much as they need or want. I think the Edgar has value non-stop, right? Like, there is not much... Destroy each creature, return to creature each opponent sacrifice. So, I don't have creatures in the graveyard. This is why this is not necessarily needed, right? What I do have is an 4/4 Edgar that can attack for a lot of damage. Did we just rumble with this freaking jump deck? Did we just destroy him with 1 million blood tokens that he don't wanna cycle? My Juggernauts. My Juggernauts are just amazing, just amazing. Let's go next. Amazing name, the Hobbit Smuggler. Sugar. Opening hand, not good. Better. Not perfect, but better. Let's go with white. Hobbit Smuggler. Cool name, bro. Thank you. And doesn't matter how this game will go. I'm already proud of this deck, and I'm already happy with the performance. It performed good against Sparky. Obviously, the curve was good with the mana base. It performed good in the testing. 2 rank games were won. And it performs now on a really good level. So what should I say, right? What should I do? There is not much to say, not much to do. With a weird. Will I top deck a white source? I don't think so. This way, let's keep it. You see, I told ya. I'm not gonna top deck this white source. So my opponent needs to count the Wandering Emperor in, right? If he doesn't count the Wandering Emperor, let's see what you have there. Oh, you are big green. Big green. Big green. Colorblind. No, I'm not colorblind. Big red, I'm sorry. Obviously. Let's prevent some. I mean, this was so clear. Clearer than night. Clearer than day. Clearer than anything my opponent ever saw in his life. Obviously. And maybe he has also Commander faces Kakazan, right? So maybe it would have been smarter to create a 2/2 token and then put it in the way, but to life. A Chandra, okay. No, Chandra cannot deal damage to me, but he can still have Commander faces Kakazan. Oh no, it does. It does. Deal 1 to a player or thingy. Yeah, this is big red. Big red, bro. Big red. What do you have there? Jaya. What do I have here? Nothing. Yeah, let's see what my opponent is up to. If he has Cough. He does have Cough. He has also Bloodthirsty Adversary here. No. Okay. So Cough can go. And this creature is, I mean, is okay, but it dies to cut down, right? Do you want your 2-drop be a 0/4 that it can block, yes, but it dies to cut down? This is why I'm not such a big fan of it. But we're gonna see next turn what can be top deck that we. And he top decks Cough. Okay, I think this is obvious that we won a little bit too much. We won a little bit too much here, huh? I think Edgar is actually the best draw I can, or best play I can have here, right? Or another Gix command. Let's see. Edgar. I have Mondrak in my hand. Yeah, Edgar. Edgar is actually the best dude I can make here. I don't have creatures. Scheiße. I don't have any creatures there. I cannot take a turn off too. And I think my opponent can already win, right? Yeah, he can go 3 damage to the face and play adversary and kill me. I think too much. I think too much. Yeah, obviously. I just saw it now. It's okay, and can play now adversary, kick it, and give me 3 damage again. So, good game, my friend. Good game, Hobbit Smuggler. I love your name, and I love your approach. Mono Red is, I think this big red is a really cool deck too. You're gonna see it on my channel. What I didn't like is a lot of people design it in the way that it's not a fun deck, it's more like if I don't win, I'm mad about it. You know, like these decks exist where you expect a deck to win against certain decks, but this deck is, I think, it's not a tier 1, it's not even a tier 2. Like, compare this deck with, for example, Celestial Enchantments is a tier 2 deck, right? This is by far not performing as consistent as Celestial Enchantments. I saw games where people could not top deck the Koth or play the Koth, and the deck is built around Koth and the aggression that he can provide, or the utility that he can provide, or Jaya and stuff like this. So I would say this is like a tier 2.5, right? And I think you can build this deck really fun, or like really having fun. Like similar to my opponent tries to do, for example, also with Fable, with some creatures that you can copy but get also some extra value to proliferate. I think then it's definitely a very interesting take on Mono Red, and I'm gonna try to do that. I'm gonna try to make it a fun deck. I want to have my top curve is Koth, with this dude that says whenever non-combat damage is dealt double the amount of damage. I think this would be a really fun interaction. And then maybe with some proliferating, but I'm gonna check. I'm not gonna spoil too much. Let's go next. And here we are with perfect preset for this deck to make a big Juggernauts on turn 5. So we're gonna play you. So far, no toxic decks. Interesting, right? No toxic decks to see. Refined Tower will be a good core filler here on turn 3 because we have nothing else to play. Bankbuster for my opponent is a mid-range opponent, so let's go with you and see what my opponent can do from here. And Edgar will be a terrible play against my opponent, obviously. And why? Because you wanna trade it? It does, okay. Why? Because my opponent has 1 million exile stuff, so he gonna exile a lot of things. It is okay, it's okay. I can live with it. I can try to survive it, and I can try to get out of it, but my opponent has Lie Down Arms that he already most likely can play. My opponent has Ossification that he already can play. Taking Emperor or Edgar. My opponent has Farewell, that he can exile Edgar and his Coffin. My opponent has Steel Serpent that gonna be my creature most likely. And my opponent has a lot of different things. Sure. Oh, this is a mistake, my friend. Are you gonna give him Vigilance, huh? But still a mistake. Yeah, still a mistake, bro. Yes. Yes. Still a mistake. You know why?
Now you've done it. That's coming off. This is what you get.
I'm not sure if this is really what he wanted to do, but sure.
We got the edge in this fight.
Sure. I mean, as long as I have endless supply of my Hive stuff is okay. I just need to reach the toxic requirements, right? My opponent gonna lie down arms now if he top deck a land, and this is why he activates it. He wants the 4th land for lie down arms. Let's see if he top decked it. If yes, he gonna win. If no, he's not gonna win. He's not. Very good. Very good. But what do you have else then in this case? Okay. So let's remove one of the blockers. Not gonna put a counter on Edgar because Edgar is a good boy. Always when I think about Edgar, I need to think about the doggy from PewDiePie. Who knows the pan? I call him pan, bread in Spanish, because they look like breads, no? Like who knows these really old homemade breads that they put in these big ovens, exactly like these dogs look like. And I should have played Gix, right? I was talking too much about bread, I'm sorry. So now lie down arms, you see it maybe. My opponent decides to go for it. 3 mana, no creature really to block, no creature really to attack. Another lie down arms on my Hive, okay, but this will still activate Toxic. My opponent has just a card to draw here. Okay, let's go a little bit faster, I would say, because if I deal there damage or here damage, I think it's not really necessary. And my opponent gonna draw card. This is why I waited with my Gix. I should have played it a turn before, honestly. But we're gonna do it now, go the full cycle, because I wanna see what my opponent has. Most likely destroy evil, so he can destroy things. Suffocation, I told you. Farewell, I told you. Wandering Emperor, I'm not worried about. But this is the only play that he can currently really make, right? On the other side, if my opponent, but he can also just call farewell for enchantments and artifacts, and these creatures are artifacts. So let's take AO from him, right? Let's take AO. Okay. So he can activate it and make a blocker. Will be okay. What do I search for? My opponent has farewell. I know. I mean, I know about his play, right? Let me see if I can maybe outplay him somehow. I know that he gonna create a token, he gonna crew the other Bankbuster, blah blah blah. No one cares. What I'm caring about is how am I gonna do it smarter to force my opponent maybe in some place that he don't wanna be. Sacrifice, give me a second. Sacrifice, and put 2 counters, right? Opponent here, sacrifice Bankbuster. So he can farewell already. And he does. Okay. This is okay.
Keep watch for intruders.
Let's see what he's gonna
Fight finished before blood.
discard.
I'm tired of your secrets.
Okay. Sure. I think this is the best play I could have done, right? Wow. Amazing top deck from my opponent. Amazing top deck. Not much to say. It's amazing top deck. So give me a cut down and I'm happy, right? That's all what I want, a cut down. This is not a cut down game. Cut down will be better, but hey, beggars can be choosers.
Drop it.
He can also crew the Bankbuster, right? Calcification is gone. He can crew the Bankbuster. He can also...
Guards, to me.
If I force him to sacrifice the token, so attacking with a 1/1 or with a 2/2 Vigilant will not be helpful here, because he can use the Sanctuary Warden to crew the Bankbuster if I force him to sacrifice something. Gix will help me right now. We can also... Chaosification. What does he want to take? The Lily? I think the Lily, right? But this will put him in a difficult situation, I believe.
Nothing more.
Okay. Because next time if I have Hive, he's already on 5 toxic. Next time if I have Hive... Yes. Sure. There's nothing to return. Fine. Putting it on Edgar, but attacking with Edgar will be not useful because my opponent has Wandering Emperor in his hand. This means that as soon as I'm attacking my... Okay, this is a really good top deck from my opponent. He gives Vigilance because he obviously play around my Wandering Emperor. Sure.
Hey, I'm just running an errand.
Okay.
I guess that's that.
My opponent 3 mana. And the turn. One more land and we see the Juggernauts in action. One more land. And let's see if this is gonna be enough.
Let's do this.
Let's see if this is gonna be enough. Lifelink most likely. Yeah, lifelink. I would also give. First Vigilance, then lifelink to play around the shenanigans.
I can't make this mistake again.
So, I mean, my opponent has a really good answers here, right? And mono white, to rumble against mono white mid-range control with Farewell is really difficult, and so much exile spell, but it's okay. It's okay. It's definitely fine. what my opponent is showing here. 3 mana, maybe 4 mana. Did he play the land? I didn't saw it there. Here, now he plays the land. Let's play our Wandering Emperor. Let's see if this will be enough. Let's create another token here.
Let your blade do the talking.
And this looks like we're gonna go into Juggernaut at all. And the Juggernauts say... Let's go here.
Strike
And we're gonna go face, Planeswalker, face, Planeswalker. Create another Juggernaut. A 5/3 Juggernaut now. And see if my opponent has all the answers, but he does. He does. I mean, he's obviously in upper hand. So it's a really difficult situation right here. Really difficult situation. He can exile Edgar, blah blah blah. Sure.
You're just underwhelming. My judgment is final.
This is how it goes. Yeah, I think this was representation of. To be honest, also in the game testing, I never had a chance to have Hives with Juggernaut on the board. So if you are somebody who goes for it, the chance that you will have it is a really slim one. So most likely you will not hit these requirements. But yeah, hands down against mono white. Maybe with a better draw, maybe with a better possibilities, we would have won. But we won against a lot of really powerful decks, and I don't need to say more that if we build the deck with more serious approach to the ladder, we will be a much higher win rate. But again, I tried to build around Hive, and the idea is interesting to have Hive with tokens to attack, but in what scenario? Like Celestia ramp? Celestia toxic ramp? This is maybe the only deck that I would consider being good. But I think here on turn 5 Juggernaut, you cannot play it faster. I don't think even Celestia ramp can ramp to 8 mana faster than turn 5. Maybe like Celestia humans, turn 4, if you are lucky. Like if you play turn 1 a human, turn 2 the Catilda, she stays alive. Turn 3, Vedic Announcement, then you have 1, 2, 3 humans, turn 4, you play a land, you're on 7 mana. So also not even Celestia ramp with perfect curve will be earlier on 8 mana than this deck. And this is, I think, the thing, right? But you can try it out. Whoever makes this work, whoever makes Hive work in a really good, like in a good deck that wins a little bit and maybe has some fun, then let me know. Otherwise, my opinion will stay the same about the Hive. It's not a good card. It's not a good card. Losing tempo, losing place. I rather play, I don't know, like here Elspeth. Or as I said, there is so many things that answers currently Hive that it's not worth it. Destroy Evil, Farewell. I don't know. Yeah, a lot of cards that will damage Hive. But otherwise, I'm super happy with this deck. I like it how it performed. I tried to make the Juggernaut work. We saw Juggernaut sometimes in action. In other games that I recorded, people, as soon as they see Juggernaut hitting the board, they usually quit. Maybe I will try to record against Sparky again to show you the clip or the possibility. But otherwise, yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you like it. And I hope to see you in the next one. Ciao.